Have you been angling, Fisher Fellow? Actually, let me reel it in. Listen, could you and Alma help me? Seeing as you two are fellows with the Woodwoods. See? I knew I could count on you! The thing is, my Fisher Wutler, Masked Angler.
Okay, I think someone needs to set a limit on you smashing words together.
We can discuss it later. I know Masked Angler. Quite a reserved Wudwud. Always out fishing?
He and I hit it off from the moment we met. We're best angling buddies. But lately, his stomach's been doing the talking for him. I hear it growling all the time. My specialties lie in the water, but as a scholar, something seems up.
Fish are a central part of the Wudwud's diet. So if a Wudwud is going hungry when he's living that close to a fishing spot, well...
Something must be keeping them from getting food.
Yes, and that something could be a monster.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping you could accompany me to his fishing spot to check it out. If it's you guys, the Wudwuds are a lot less likely to freak out.
All right, well, what are we waiting for?
If you don't mind me asking, how do you communicate with Masked Angler if he doesn't talk?
When two people drop a line side by side, that's all you need. Any true fisher knows the feeling. Angling transcends words.
Any ideas which monster it could be?
I had my zenny on a Bashaguma, but something's not adding up. Bashaguma are a pillar of the Scarlet Forest ecosystem, right? So if they're just out there doing their thing, that should result in a fish shortage.
I see. A doe shaguma.
Oh, yes, that. I can't remember the name of anything out of the water. Masked Angler should be at his fishing spot around now. He's been fishing around the clock to try and help his people.
We should hurry then. If the monster comes while he's alone...
Yikes. Yeah, that would be bad. Oh, we're nearly there. Aha!
Sure enough.
Masked Angler! You're safe. I was so worried.
Is that the monster that's disturbing your fishing?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
ensure the area's safety, the guild authorizes you to hunt the Mizutsune.
On it. That flaming bubble.
Make sure to grab anything of extra useful food.
Okay. Yeah, no. The Mizutsune literally went down extremely easy. Oh, I hope I'm not talking too loud, actually. It's going right into the microphone. But, one of my favorite monsters, man. I love this was such a beautiful fight. The way Capcom did an amazing job. But they did a great job messing this game up in this fight. Making this fight was extremely easy. With no sort of like threat. It's very sad that the secrets literally just sit there and watch you fight these monsters, and they just sit there literally and just chill in the background awkwardly, and they just stand there. And I don't understand the concept of them. Okay, if the developers are like, okay, let's make this more convenient for the hunt, so people don't have to be so tedious of running through the map. But maybe we want to run through the map and actually understand and immerse ourselves in the wilderness. That's why it's called Monster Hunter Wilds. Wilds meaning you want to immerse yourself in the wilds. I can't immerse myself in the wilds when I'm on a secret all the time, and I can always hit the up button or just one button and the secret just comes to my rescue. There should be a consequence. If anything, this is a 5-star. Is that a 5 entrance water dancer? Was that a 5-star quest I just completed? With a rank 4 sword and shield that never upgraded. And I didn't bother upgrading anything, actually. I was actually going to use I could have used my Kinset water glaive on this Mizutsune. Oh my god, I can't say it. I used to say Mizutsune, but it's Mizutsune.
Thank you so much for taking care of the Mizutsune.
Yeah, Mizutsune. I'm sorry.
What's fishing spot will be safe, and that means they'll be able to eat.
Fisher fellow.
I really want to get into this game, man. It's just very hard to get into it when it's so easy. There's no sense of accomplishment. In World, there was a challenge, and the sake of farming monsters was that challenge, but the fact that you would have farm and then you would farm for gear. If you're going to make the prices for things higher in order to make it difficult, people aren't going to find it that fun, especially if it's the game's easy. No one wants to farm an easy game. I'm sorry. And if that's what you got to do to justify your screw-ups, I'm sorry, it's not going to work. And I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and wait for the next Monster Hunter game. This is the Monster Hunter game that we've all been waiting for since World. This is the time to do it. I don't understand why people are like, well, I'll just wait around for the next Monster Hunter game. No, Capcom can fix this game right now. I mean, they might have to do I don't know if they have to do a whole overhaul. I mean, they already got the blueprint in the game. They can't go back and take the secrets out. But it's pretty pathetic that everything you got to do is automatically tied to the secret. The secret should be only tied to certain fights, like Jin Dahad. That was a cool area where the secret has to jump between pillars in order to get to the next battlefield zone, or to certain other things. Zoshia, maybe make a cool looking fight with that, or even bring Elder Dragons back. You got to use your secret in order to get to the next platform, to get to the next area where the Elder Dragon scales to. I just don't understand why Capcom literally has to compromise their values in their game in order to attract new players, when all these new players are coming in and they're moving on from your game quick. What made your game popular was the fact of the fundamental values of immersion and the commitment to the hunt. That game grew on itself. It grew on its own. I don't understand this, I got to compromise my game and make it easier to bring in more players when the game's already popular. You could have made the game more tougher and challenging in certain aspects and still had a fun time. Like, I don't understand what's so hard about figuring this out. It's just, oh my gosh, dude, that fight was a breeze. The main boss was a breeze. Arkvel was a breeze. Dude, I can wear Arkvel low rank and high rank all throughout the whole high rank story or post game and not feel one threat. That should tell you something. That's pathetic. And you know what sucks is this video is not going to get any views because I don't have millions of followers. I don't have millions of view time. So no one's going to ever hear this. I'm going to post this video on YouTube, and that's all I'm going to say. Leave it at that. Capcom's never going to hear this. I heard they listen to criticism. Okay, yeah, they listen to criticism, but a lot of the updates they made, okay, arc-tempered. I don't want to just have to fight arc-tempered monsters just to say, okay, the game is challenging. Monster Hunter World felt naturally challenging and naturally rewarding because it wasn't like it was so damn hard where it was like Elden Ring DLC. Some of the hunts like Fatalis and Altreon were harder than Souls games, but those were end game. Dude, we're like in high rank, and I'm not even. There's nothing to threat. Like at least in high rank in Monster Hunter Worlds. Like, yeah, I had so many chances to kill Diablos, but then sometimes I would go in there and not do good, and I'd be like, okay, I got to retry again. But that would make me want to go back and do it again. It would make that monster more intimidating, and it would respect the monster more. I can't respect any of these new monsters if they're weak. If they're just breeze. I don't, and a lot of people would agree with me. Like, this is pathetic. I'm so sick and tired of this generation kowtowing to normies. Normies don't help you in your long run. They don't. All they are is just there to. They hear about something, they want to try it out. They're not going to sit there and take time out of their day to understand the lore and anything like that. And hey, look, I was one of those guys too. A Monster Hunter. I got into Monster Hunter World through World. Monster Hunter through World. So I wasn't like a GU fan before that, but I took time. I didn't like the game at first because of the controls, but then I went back and I was like, okay, I really am falling in love with the realistic heavy combat of this game. They could have just made it so we can be on foot on everything, and then the secret gets scared. Or how about this? Limit the secret use for each fight. Or get rid of the auto aim, whatever it's called, the autofocus. Get rid of the wounding system. Make the wounding system. The wounding system is so abundant. It's insane. Get rid of that. Just get rid of the wounded system. Or how about this? How about you have to work for your wounded system? Every time I fight a monster, I can automatically mount it a bunch of times. I can wound it a bunch of times, and there's nothing, no workaround, nothing. I don't have to worry about the loot. The loot just automatically goes in my bag. When I wound the monster, I don't have to worry about trying to pick it up, which makes the fights a lot more easier. Like, man, imagine if you wound the monster, a part falls off of it, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta get to that part. It's gonna stay there for a while, but you want to get to it. But these monsters, all they do is they look pretty and they make all this noise, but they don't even focus on you. If you want to make this game harder, at least make the monsters focus on you more, like in Monster Hunter World. Alright, that's the end of my rant. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for some more Monster Hunter World. Wilds. I'm already thinking about moving on to those other games.